to use Basecamp Project Management tutorial for beginners. Hello everyone, welcome to another video about Basecamp. Today we're embarking on an exciting journey into the world of Basecamp, your ultimate project management ally. So whether you're just starting out your journey or looking to really deepen your Basecamp expertise, you're into the right place. This video is specifically catered for beginners who are just starting out and people who are like into freelancing and they're looking out for certain softwares that would help them up with their project management. So this is the one for you. Get ready to get into Basecamp because Basecamp is ready to unravel the magic where collaboration meets simplicity. So let's dive in. First thing first, go onto basecamp.com and set up your account. To set up your account, you're not going to need much. All you'll have to do is log in to basecamp.com, Basecamp login. And once you head over to that, you'll just want to need to enter up your basic credentials and your basic details. Click up on sign up. It's going to lead me to these two options that I have. I'm just going to try it for free. And once I click on try for free, it's going to lead me to this page where I'll have to enter my credentials, my name, my email, or my organization's name, and just set this all up with a password. Once that is done, you're ready to enter into the dashboard of your main HQ. This is how the main HQ looks like. On the first port of call is this Basecamp website. We've navigated here and we've created our account, and upon entering, we'll find ourselves into this home, the core of our project operations. Think of this as the project's heartbeat, pulsing with tasks, discussions, and triumphs. So ready to set your sail into the world of Basecamp? Let's get over with it. Now that we're inside here, let's take a moment to soak in the dashboard. Here we'll find an overview of all of our projects. Right here, anything that we've been currently working on, your messages and your upcoming deadlines or things that have been overdue. Familiarize yourself with the central hub. It's pretty easy to use. It has really easy user-friendly interface, and it is like basically the launchpad for your project management endeavors in the Basecamp. So before we begin creating a new project, this is where the lineup starts. In the lineup, you're going to be able to see everything in a calendar view. Basically, to have an idea of what is being lined up at first, it's going to take this marker on today. We don't have anything today. We started this project on the 11th of Feb. If we have something coming up, you're simply going to click up here and it's going to show you that onto the 13th you have a certain task coming up because it's marked onto the calendar. Now onto the pings. Pings is where, how pings would work for any other option as well, any other ways pings work. It's just how you'll get pinged when you're chatting with someone. When you have a mention, you can start a private chat with anyone into your Basecamp account, your other employees, other members, and so on and so forth. Onto this area is where you have your notifications lined up. This is a welcome to Basecamp. By then you can just simply delete them or mark all of them as read. This is the activity section where all of your latest activity shows up. Someone else's activity, you can view that as well. Some other persons, let's just say you're working with other people and you're the admin and you'd like to see what someone else has been up to, you can simply click on someone's activity, someone else's assignments to see if they're working well on them. This is a mission control where it's basically like you just control everything. You can change the needles here, you can change it by getting started, and these are the to-do list and completed ones. Anything that you've added into the task section will show up here into the to-do list, and the not to-do list were completed would show up here. These are overdue to-dos, all of the tasks that have been overdue and you've missed them, they'll show up right here. These are the upcoming dates. It's pretty simple as you see it is. You can add this calendar and integrate it with Hey Calendar, Google Calendar, Outlook, or even iPhone Calendar, so everything stays under one place. Amazing thing about Basecamp is that it also is available to download onto your desktop, and its amazing accessibility goes beyond the desktop or your computer, and you can use it even onto your mobile devices by downloading it for free onto Google Play or App Store. That being said, let's move on to the other one. We were here, My Stuff. Here you can find all of the stuff that is related to you, your assignments, your bookmarks, your schedules, your drafts, anything you've been working on recently shows up into your recent activity, and even my boosts right here. Here, if you post something to Basecamp, others can send you boosts, like little notes of encouragement to show that they enjoyed your posts. This is very much like a collaborative software where you're interlinking and communicating and also really talking with everyone and taking everyone in one go. And this is the search bar, which is called Find, where you can search for anything and everything. You can search for card tables, for chats, for check-ins, for client emails, documents, events, forwarded emails, messages, pings, to-dos, and you can see that by anyone or just by yourself. Or it could be everywhere or into specific different projects that you have. The 2 projects that I have here are getting started and interior decor. Now let's move back onto home. Here into the home section, this is the current project that we have. We can replace it and change it and customize it with our own logo. Here, once I click on make a new project, is where I can start creating and building a new project from scratch. Don't worry about it having to do everything from scratch. You can also choose in templates. Once you click here, this is the button for inviting people, to invite people in to join in your dashboard. So you can invite people who works at this specific project, or someone who's an outside collaborator, a partner, a contractor, or simply a guest, or a client that you're basically working for. So they can really view the project, but they can create their own, or they can invite other new people. You can choose whichever one you want. Once you click on next, enter their name, you're gonna have to enter in the credentials, and they're gonna be sent an email invitation. So without doing that, this is basically the admin land. This is how, since I am the admin here, you're the admin, you can add, remove people, or even change their access, add and remove administrators. You can make or assign someone else as the admin, and you can invite your co-workers to join with a simple link. You can manage your groups, manage companies, rename project tools, change your message categories, or move projects from Basecamp 2 to Basecamp 4. You can also merge in people together to work and collaborate on something together. And then this is basically like the settings of the account to buy or manage more storage, add or remove account owners, rename this account, and buy Basecamp today. This is currently, we're on the free trial. It offers us 30 days period to try it out, and then you have to upgrade it and buy it. Okay, now let's move on to creating our project. I'm going to simply click on make a new project, and here we'll start off with the basics. It's pretty easy and really intuitive process to follow. Give a name to your project. Let's just go with what the example is saying, office renovation, and add in like a description, like ways you want to expand the office, get a new aesthetic for the office, make it more spacious. Okay, now next up, you have to add this stuff onto your schedule. This is an optional one, but you can totally go ahead and do that. Add and start and ending dates. So for renovation, a really ideal time would be to do it on over the weekend. So let's just start with Friday night and next Sunday. Okay, 3 days to work with it. Now next up are for you to add in your tools. Okay, tools are really essential in Basecamp and really helpful. This is one for message board, for you to start and turn the message board on when you are going to have post announcement, pitch ideas, progress updates, and keep giving feedbacks on topic. Then to-do list, where you're going to have proper listed one-liners of tasks. You can turn that on. Docs and files, where you can drop in your shared doc, file, images, spreadsheets. Let's just say since you're renovating everything, you want to make sure that you're going to keep all of your documents into one place, so you can just share your docs and have like an image or spreadsheets that this is how you want it to look like. So you can drop in those images under a specific area and folder like docs and files. Here is chat. This could be random questions or celebratory stuff, anything, basically just chatting in with you and your members. This is your schedule to basically just link in your calendar. We just added that in, so we're going to keep that in. This is the card table. This is a visual Kanban-like tool for process-oriented work. Anything that requires process, let's just say you'll have to work with the furniture, right? For renovation, look up the furniture, buying the furniture, getting the furniture assembled, and so on and so forth. So just turn this on as well. And then last option, third option, is for you to choose who is onto the project, who you'd like to work with on this project. Since I am the only one onto this project, but I can simply add in people, so you can change that and allow access. You can keep it to invite only people you've explicitly shared the link to can join it, or people who only have access to it, like anybody from this XYZ project or anyone from the account except for the clients can see it. I can keep this short and make it invite only, and simply when I'm done entering all the details, I'll click on create this project. It's going to take a few seconds for it to be created, and here is how your basic dashboard for the project looks like. So your first project is created. Voila, that's amazing. Now here you can create to-do lists within your project. You can start by adding tasks. Think of these to-do as your project's basic building blocks right here. You can click in here and add in your to-do list by clicking on add a new list. And you can change the view as in view in to-do cards or a list, anything you'd like it to look like. And you can just bookmark this, rename it, or even move these cards along the line. So next up, once again, docs and file, message boards, chat, schedule, and the card table that we have. And here's a project activity today. Any of these stuff that you add on, it's going to show up. Now, amazing feature that I look up here with the organization stuff is this needle that you have here. You haven't started, this one hasn't started yet, so it says hasn't started. It's almost like a clock type one. You can move this needle or turn this off. Let's click on move this needle. Not to move this needle, it's really amazing how the project's going. Is it at some risk? Let's just say it's at risk and you guys have something more urgent to work on. So you just say that, yeah, we're at risk and we're not keeping this on track. So put this back here and you can just enter in the reason why you moved the needle. It's at risk because another project is overdue. Okay, once I simply save this update, I can add in stuff as well to give like a explanation as to why this is updated a second ago. You can absolutely look in when was the last updates made. Then you can set up more tools, add some more people, edit the project details, switch to just following or unpin this project as well. You can also set up with webhooks if you're a developer, archive or delete this project as well. You can just simply access all of these options that I went over with by clicking on the three dots right here. Now once that is done, you can go over with the chat, the schedule, the card table, and just basically start setting in your deadlines by navigating to the schedule option here. And this could be to write in a deadline or even a milestone. For example, you want to set in a deadline for your paint and renovation ideas. You can set that in to a specific date, add in an event, and show everything up like that by clicking on add new event. It's pretty easy. These buttons are really, intuitive and they speak for themselves. Now let's move on with the messages here, which is the chats. Now, understanding this one, the message board is like the vibrant heart of team communication. You can click up and start one by typing hi to you and your team and starting the conversation about anything that you guys want to talk about, to share and encourage your team members, or even share in your thoughts, like a way for you to brainstorm together. So you can add in these comments directly to your to-do list as well by heading over to to-do and add in the comments right here. Any team, any list I add in here, I can add in an XYZ list, extra details, or task file right here by under this section. So this is it, guys. At the end, this is how I've been using Basecamp to its full potential to leverage the most and make the most out of it. So congratulations, you have successfully navigated the basics of Basecamp. Remember, this is like just the beginning of your project management voyage, because Basecamp is your ship, so let it sail you through the seas of productivity. Until our next project rendezvous, happy exploring. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like, a comment, and also subscribe.